Right, hello. Someone asked me about my build on my Necromancer. There might be background noise from two kittens running about like crazy, but as you can see, I have quite a few skeletons and whatever here, the golem. So it's mostly built around having skeletons as a shield and the mages just to sort of crowd control. I think I've got the blizzard thing on the mages, so as an aspect, so they freeze stuff. Golem's just there for big damage on something else, like if I'm focusing on one elite, he can smash up another one. At least that's the idea. It doesn't always work like that. And then bonespear, as bonespear seems to be the big hitter for necros. Obviously raised skeletons on the bar, golems hit, bone spirit, it's alright. It's another one of those, if I find myself with an excess of essence, just throw a bone spear at a single target, or bone spirit at a different single target and hits big. Army of the Dead, just because it's more. It's just more things on the screen at one time. And Decompose, I like Decompose because it does, if an enemy dies being decomposed, you gain 10 essence, and your minions deal increased damage. I've also got an aspect for that as well, so it hits multiple targets, or it sort of links, I think, can't remember, it's been a couple of weeks since I really used my Necro properly because of season 1 and my Barbarian, which I'll go through some other time. Right, so my skill tree, obviously max Decompose with acolytes to start off with, and we've got more essence, which is kind of probably not necessary. I could move that to something else, but it's nice to have a little bit more essence. Hued flesh, you just more corpses, more better. Even I could move bone spirit to corpse explosion, but I've been reading a few things that might not. Corpse explosion hasn't been working for some people, so screw that. Bone spear, obviously, item contribution, just get as much of it on your items as possible, along with paranormal, just the increase crit strike chance. Cat, what are you doing? Why are you being annoying? Right. Finding carrier bags. Sorry. Right. Corpse explosion has 1 in from an item. Don't really use it. Skeletal warrior mastery. Increase damage and life by 45% of the skeleton warriors. That's quite nice considering I have so many. Spiked armor. Probably don't need it, but thorns is thorns. I could probably move that into there. And what was that one up here that I didn't really need? Unrivaled energy. I could move that into there just to increase sort of generation. Not really got anything on curse apart from skeletal mage, because I've got a load of skeletal mages. Corpse tendrils, don't use it, it's an item thing. Bone spirit, enhanced and ghastly. Bone spirit has a 10% critical strike chance. That would possibly be good, but Serration, bone skills, obviously. Compound Fracture, more on bone skills, and even more on vulnerable targets, which my mages, obviously they freeze, it makes them vulnerable. Great. Don't really need that. Right, down here on my ultimates, see Golem Mastery, because I use him quite a bit. See, don't need Standalone or Memento Mori. And they're knocking more stuff off. You can see why I don't like them in the room that I'm trying to play games in, because this is what they do all the bloody time. Bloody kittens. Inspiring Leader, just more for the minions, and Death's Defense, because you get in some bosses and some elites, they'll hit and just wipe out your minions. But obviously my minions have a lot of health, so they can't be taken out that easily. Bonded in Essence, don't need it really. That might be handy at some point, but yeah, unless, there they go, unless I can free up some from somewhere, which I probably could. As I said, I could get rid of Spiked Armor and Unliving Energy. That would give me an extra 6 points, so what, I could either get that and something else, or I could probably use that as well. That wouldn't be terrible. Right, so that's the skills. Paragon's fairly straightforward. That was the two big cats fighting. We're basically just running up to the second page as quickly as possible, getting a few extra because of I needed the intelligence to get that to give me the extra. I could get these at some point, but don't really need to. Then we're just spreading out, getting the legendary node, more for minions. These are all rare nodes revolving around minions. Need to get some more willpower. Intelligence is decently high. So yeah, just spreading out to grab the main nodes as quickly as possible in the glyph socket. Now I need to level that up a bit more. Now I'm just trying to get out here. Another point, I can get the next board and see what's available, or I'll carry on getting these magic nodes. There's a few dotted around, not many. But yeah, all focusing on skeletal mages, because I just find bonespear does enough damage for me at the moment. If you've watched any of my videos going through dungeons, most bosses, I know I'm only doing low, like tier 1 to 3 nightmare dungeons at the moment, because I just haven't had any tier 1, well, that's all I'm bloody getting. What's that? Tier 1. Great, that's fine. I just haven't been getting any more than tier 1s and the odd tier 3, and I've been running through them really easily. But that needs to go away. My gear, Deathless Visage, Bonespear, leaves behind the Echoes, which that maxed out, so I won't be changing that for a little while. Bloodgetters, maximum skeletal warriors up 2. Each time one of your summoning minions damages an enemy, they gain attack speed up to 30%. That's I could have a better aspect, or at least a higher level than it is, with 10% and 30%. They're both on the lowest rolls, but 3 ranks of Bonespear as well, which is Nice. These minion life, maximum life, have a lot of life. Total armor as well. Basic skills grant 20% damage reduction. That's fine. With that, see where's, I don't know. I'm sure I've got one. Maybe not. I'm sure I have that, so it's spread. Oh, to have Decomposer, it spreads out and hits like 3 enemies at once. It might be 2, can't remember. Every 8 seconds, your cold skeletal mage is classed to Blizzard. That's nice because it does freeze enemies. Dodge chance, intelligence, and dexterity, decent. Well, intelligence was a decent roll. Dex is a bit low. Poison resistance, don't really care about. Right, don't really care about my weapon that much, but bonespear, that's imprinted, so yeah, I use that. Oh, if I find a better weapon with basic skill damage higher, or intelligence higher, or critical strike with bone skills, I would probably swap to it and then just imprint that bonespear aspect on there. Right, on the neck, we could definitely find something better there pretty quickly, but I have that with the skeletal mages increase because it's an extra 50% on the amulet. So rather than 2, I get 3, which is why I have the massive army. Hawking loop, I'm just really looking critical strike damage. That's it really, critical strike damage imprinted. Golem has 3% chance to reduce his active cooldown by 2, and 2%. Yeah, whatever, it's just more damage on the minions. Army of the Dead active minions gain 97% attack speed and take 90% reduced damage, which is, yeah, that's really nice. Along with minion life again, critical strike damage with bone skills again, and then my focus is nothing special. Skeletons gain increased damage while alive up to, well, it'd be nice to have it at 40%, but increased 30% is pretty decent. Using whatever gems they are, green ones in my weapons. Diamonds, resistance to all elements, just for a little bit more survivability, and then the rubies for more life, because life scales into the mages and all your minions, and that's quite nice. So yeah, I mean, minion attack speed, obviously we know that goes up. Where is it? Yeah, 97% when I've got Army of the Dead going, which I try and keep going as much as possible. Apart from that, there's not a whole, like, damage with minions. There's damage with, oh, it doesn't have bone. Damage with minions up 62, then warriors 120, nearly 120, mages 127, damage with golems a little bit on the low side. Thorns could probably just go away entirely if I needed it to. Minion life, oh no, maximum life. Minion life bonus is high, along with a little bit more for them. Healing, minion armor isn't massive. Mage resistance to minion damage reduction. Is there anything else? No, but I could probably do with higher lucky hit, but whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much my build. Obviously there's a few changes that I could make. I definitely haven't maximised out on what I could have with my gear, so I could have a sacred amulet in there, which would give me a bit, well, probably 100 more item power points, which hopefully would increase. I've seen some where you've got a higher item power, but it doesn't really up anything majorly. But what aspects have I got? Number of skeletal mages, so that's saved up for when I do find another amulet. I think I have another couple in the chest somewhere. Yeah, just a few. Skeletal warriors, more skeletal warriors. That can go there. Yeah, that can go there. 7 more minions. Minions gain damage reduction. Yeah, just saving stuff up for things. But yeah, hopefully my mic's working this time, because I have tried talking on the last few, but I've had my mic set up wrong, so it hasn't recorded. I'm really hoping this has worked, because it's going to annoy me to go through it all again. But yeah, thanks for watching. Throw me a subscription if you can. If you like watching people just run through dungeons, I need to talk more on my video. Well, I need to talk on my videos. I haven't been using it. I haven't been talking because my mic on my headset's crap, and my other half uses the microphone to record stuff on her setup, so I have to steal it every now and again to do things like this while she's at work or not doing stuff on her laptop. But yeah, that's my build. That's my, well, move. There we go. That's my tree. Oh yeah, Book of the Dead. Skirmisher, cold, iron. Simple. Raise 1 additional. Got to be done, isn't it, really? Cold. Each time they attack you get 2 essence, so just more essence generation the better. An iron golem makes them vulnerable for 3 seconds. I mean, I could, if I go for a Thorns build, I'll probably move stuff around, but I don't think I will unless I get that Thorns chest piece. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Anyway, cheers, bye.